Hello, everyone's. I am here for Black Lightning Season 2, Episode 2. Now, y'all, last episode, I forgot that Vice Principal Kara, she went over there thinking that she was going to take Tobias out. Now, I was shocked and surprised that she was able to take Cyanide out because I just didn't think Cyanide could die that quickly. So she was over there, caught herself with her night vision goggles, sneaking up on Tobias, but he like harpoons her all up in the gut region. A harpoon that is his favorite tool. I guess he's Tobias well, so like it'd be harpooning well, so I'm harpooning people, I guess. And like got her all up in her gut region. It was just like yanking and pulling on her. Now I don't know how she was able to like cut the little rope from the harpoon. But homegirl like jumps out and breaks window and just keeps it pushing. I'm like, I don't know what kind of training that you have to where you can get harpooned and still have enough energy to like bust out of a window and keep it moving. But he mad. So starting off this episode, Tobias and Khalil, they sitting there playing chess. Now I don't know how to play chess, so I don't know if Khalil was winning or not, but he every time he made a move, Tobias was like slapping him across the face. Now, see, this is where I would have got up and left because I just couldn't see myself just standing there getting slapped. But then at the same time, I would have been like, Tobias, he can just hug you to death. So maybe you gotta weigh your options. But like every time Khalil would make a move, slap, make a move, slap, and then he like slapped him across the face because he allowed ex vice principal Kara to take out cyanide. And I'm like, hold up. First of all, Khalil was not in, the parking garage when Kara took cyanide out. Kara was just a better opponent, if you will, than cyanide. We're just gonna leave it at that. Cyanide did not know that Kara had like some little spikes that just pop out of her high heels. She didn't know that. She didn't know that Kara had excellent aim to get her in like the vein right here. She didn't know that, cyanide she lost. So why are you taking this out on Khalil? That's all I wanted to know. So we see the lab where all the pie people at. I'm gonna call them pie people because they are people in pots. So like one of the pie people just like wakes up randomly and like one of the workers is shocked because like you supposed to be in suspended animation. You're not supposed to be waking up like that. And like he busts out of the pot and start like shooting fire out of his mouth. And I know that was probably scary and hurtful at the same time. Like, oh snap, I can, shoot fire out of my mouth. Oh snap, this fire coming out of my mouth is hurting. He messed around and killed himself and the worker. Now, in the process of this, him waking up, another of the pie people, she like wakes up and jumps out. Now, Lynn comes in at like after, the second, pie person pops out and she trying to like calm her down, but like, I don't know what training you have to calm down a pie person who's been stuck in this pie for 30 years. Like, if I wake up after 30 years and I look around and I just see a whole bunch of people just inside pies, and then I see you coming towards me, I'ma automatically be defensive. But anyways, Lynn is trying to calm her down. Some more people from the work come in. Homegirl just like freaks out. She's already seeing things not quite clear. I thought that had something to do with, you being in suspended animation for the last 30 years. That may not be the correct term, but I'm going to keep on saying it until somebody can tell me that I'm saying it wrong. We just going to say suspended animation. So, she just like busts down this concrete wall with just like a good push and just like leaps out the window. Now, I was just thinking that like how strong are your bones, one, that you was able to do that, and then you like leaped out the window like it wasn't nothing. Okay. So next we have Jen and Anissa. Anissa, she trying to exercise because like the more she runs, she can get her breathing under control, and it's making her a better firefighter, a better superhero. But Jennifer's like, you know what? I ain't trying to do all that, girl. You need to relax and chill. But she's like, no, girl, like this is TMI. But she was like, ever since I got these superhero powers, my period cramps are gone. I'm like, see, I need that ability. TMI, but them cramps will take you out. And Jennifer was like, yeah, girl, them them cramps ain't nothing nice. And, it's probably been going for me too. But, child, I'm 17, 16, however old I am. Parents got me on lockdown. Child, I ain't got no man. You ain't got no woman. As a matter of fact, why don't you have a woman? She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. But she's like, I'm worried about me. I'm trying to go out and, be me. She does eventually go to the club and meet somebody. So it's like, okay, good. You got all that frustration you got that you had built up, just like mom and daddy. They walking around like some emo kids because they ain't had sex. But they here for mom and daddy getting back together. I was like, yeah, we here for Jefferson and Lynn. Yes, we like them together. But homegirl that jumped out the window with one of the pie person, she had been in there for 30 years. Like I said, it's suspended animation. And it looks like she's having a psychotic break. And girl is strong. But we gonna get to that in a little bit. So Lynn has been put in charge of Issa since his mama made it clear she don't want nothing to do with him. He's terrifying. He's frightening. Old dude from it's an ASA. Cause like I got all these shows and it's always these government names that I can't remember. That creepy dude that's in charge of the government. Like we're gonna call him the Black Lightning Government Man because on Manifest we got government dude on there. Government Man on Black Lightning is terrifying, but he's probably like the sweetest pawpaw in the world. But on this show and other shows, he just be like the way he talks and the way he looks, he just be looking all kinds of scary. But it's like you wanted this job, so you got him. You in charge of him. His mama don't want him no more. Here you are. His sister comes to visit him, and like she looked like she was happy to see him at first, and she was like, "I don't want to be taking care of no zombie that came back to life. You scared me something off, dude." And like she's like, "Why did I say that?" Like that was my thoughts, but I wasn't really trying to say that. It turns out his powers are to make people tell the truth. Like everything that you had, and if you want to tell something, your DDR secret, he his powers is to get it out of you. And like this is kind of scary for him because like at the wrong time, I could make somebody say something they don't really want to say. So Jefferson, Anissa, and Gamby, they trying to find Wendy. She was the pod person girl that like leaped out the building. And, she's having a psychotic break. She's been in suspended animation for the last 30 years. Everything is new to her. She's seeing cell phones and don't know what's going on. Like, that is a lot on the system. You go from having, like, them big old cell phone, that Zach Morris cell phone, which I still don't understand. He didn't like how would you charge that up? But that thing looked like one of the old cordless phones from back in the day. That thing could have been used for multiple things. You could call people. It could be a paperweight, a doorstop, a blunt object. When she went into suspended animation, they had stuff like that. Back to the Future was like still hot and all that stuff. I mean, I know it's still hot, but like 30 years ago, like we was wearing bright colors and everything else, and we didn't have cell phones. And I'm pretty sure she was like, once she hopped out that window, she was like, "Why is everybody looking at this box on their phone? What is going on?" I'm pretty sure homegirl was scared. So Khalil, he goes over there to see Jen. And she pushes him out the window, like, "You caused all that havoc at the school. You killed Black Lightning. I'm mad at you." But he's like, Tobias gave me my legs back, and now I have to do everything he tells me to do. I didn't know that him giving me my legs back, I was going to be this vicious person that I am. And I don't think he knows that Tobias is the reason why he lost his legs. It was Tobias shooting at Black Lightning where the bullet ricocheted and popped him in the spine. I shouldn't say it like that. But like Tobias is the reason you lost your legs, and he is the reason that you've gotten your legs back. But he's been trying to get Jen out of his mind. He's like, "I tried my hardest to get you out of my mind. I just could not get you out of my mind. I don't know why." And like her emotions are starting to like get to her to where her eyes are turning orange. And I'm like, mm, he can't find out that you have powers. This is not good for you and your family because he gonna take this back to Tobias, and Tobias is gonna put two and two together and find out that your daddy is Black Lightning and know where y'all live and y'all whole family gone. So she was like, "I'm gonna call the police on you. Just get out of here, get out of here, get out of here now." I was like, "Yeah, Khalil, please get out, because we can't be having you out here doing this. You can't be going back and telling Tobias all this stuff that you done found out and just get rid of the whole Black Lightning family. We can't have you doing that." So Tobias out here killing old friends so he can tie up loose ends. Like he fit to be making money moves, and anybody who knew anything that he was doing back in the day, they just gotta go. Dude was in a wheelchair, looked like he was in like a retirement home or something. The nice one, let him tell it. But Tobias is like, you my dude, but like I'm about to make these money moves, and I can't have you up here mess around and telling what I did back in the day. So he just goes over and hugs him to death. Well, maybe I think he broke his neck. He didn't hug him to death. But I was like, oh. But then again, I'm like, Tobias, he about that life. He about killing and all that stuff. But anyways, Lynn brings Issa home because all everybody else, they didn't got their family members. She couldn't just leave Issa there by himself, all his lonesome. And in the midst of dinner, Issa with his powers has everybody telling their truth. I need to talk about something. I'm a grown woman and my daddy want to treat me like a child. The daddy's like, you should be acting like a grown woman out here. Jenna's like, these people, they always want to keep me down, keep me locked up. And then was like, well, maybe you should act right. And then maybe we'll give you some more respect. Like all that was going on because at one point, Jefferson and Anissa was out there fighting crimes and she was out there bawling. She was almost Millie rocking for the people. She up there giving people high fives, and he's looking like, really, dude? We supposed to be finding this girl and fighting crimes. You out here bowing and Billy rocking and high fiving people. What next? We're gonna have what's her name's Lightning. We're gonna have a Lightning Twitter page, Instagram account. Is this what we doing next? Just how you relax that. But Jen takes him on the roof, and I was like, I hope Khalil don't see this and get the wrong idea. But anyways, we realize that his powers is when he looks at you in the eyes. That's when he can have you tell your truth. As long as he ain't looking you in your eyes, then you good. So I was like, maybe Gambit can make like a certain kind of contact, kind of like how Scott from the X-Men got where he got them glasses on to where he ain't just like catching stuff on fire with his laser eyes. Maybe Gabby can like get him some kind of contact to where he's not always making people tell their truth. Cause like, what if he just happens up upon a drug dealer while they making a deal, and the drug dealer gets to telling all his tea, and then a gun shootout ensues. Like maybe we can do something like that for him. So Lynn tells Issa that some of his cells in his body are breaking down. When he took that green light, then it causes more cells. The green light in his cells and his actual cells is breaking down, and she's working on a cure. Now he got to choose whether he want to be in the pod or he can die. We don't know how long you got. It could be in the next 20 seconds. Or it can be in the next 6 months, but I'm gonna work on everything to try to make sure that you that I make sure you are right. But he was like, he don't want to go in that pod. He just wanted like, however much time I have, I'm gonna just deal with that. Last we seen of him, he was going off with his sister, and I'm assuming his daddy. But like, he just needs to keep this, under control. So Jefferson, he finally finds Wendy. And he has to zap the mess out of her because she's out here causing many tornadoes. She the doggone blew him in, and he was up there flying all around. So he was like, and just like zapped her real good and took her back to like he was just floating around like a rag doll. He don't want to just be out here zapping innocent people, but like in order to calm her down, this is what we had to do. And she said that she would rather go back into the past until Lynn can, find a cure for her. So lastly, Anissa pops back up because she been out here partying, and she, man, like, why don't you call me? He was like, why did I have to call you? This is what we do now. You wanted to be about, being a superhero, but I see the hickey on your neck was showing you was out here partying. So what you got to say to me, basically. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always, I want my subscribers and the people watching my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.